questions for the student athletes.
Nick, first game back at Temple, what is it like for you to just be back here?
I mean, I picked this up. I mean, it was exciting. A little nerve-wracking at first. My first few shots didn't drop. I was like, all right, let me not force it. And then from there, the nerves kind of went away. I caught my feel for the game, and I trusted it. And from there, it was smooth sailing.
Did you talk to Jalil or Hasir before the game?
Not before the game, but after the game, you know, show each other love. We're going to be brothers for life. That whole team, all my teams here, we're all brothers. Hung out with each other like family on and off the court. So definitely cool seeing them.
And that one dunk that you almost like tore the rim down. Was that just like happy to be back or kind of take something home with it?
Yeah, happy to be back. I definitely wanted to leave my mark here, and I wanted to show how much better I got since, you know, last time I was here. So it's definitely trying to leave that mark.
How many
What was
people
it like
did you have
even
here?
just when you got back to campus yesterday? I guess you and Cavs came here for shoot around, or just like your first time getting back to the city, and even like before the game stuff, just being back on campus.
I mean, it was 100% so real. Like, just seeing the Broad Street, I feel like I walked it like 500 times. I'm like, oh my gosh. Seeing the city, seeing all the things I experienced, it was so real. It was weird. I was like, oh my God, I'm here with a whole different team driving the bus, but just crazy. It's hard to describe.
Did you have anything different?
Nah, nothing different. City's still the same. Brotherly love.
Do you have a bunch of people here?
Yeah, I had my whole family, old coach, my close friends, so haven't seen them since August, so it felt good. Definitely reminded me of what I play for, and feeling all that love on the court, and then afterwards, felt amazing. So.
Jonathan, obviously, you know, your best game, and you looked a whole lot more comfortable than you had in the season. What kind of changed tonight for you?
What changed for me? Like 2-3 days ago, I had a talk with Coach Penny, and he gave me the real, because I've been fighting, like ever since I got here, I've just been fighting with the coaches, and it hasn't been working out for me, and I had to talk with him, just getting his insight on what he sees I could do, and I just had to revert my entire mindset. And after that talk, everything started clicking in practice, and then this dude right here has been giving me some gems how to get through this, and I was able to have the opportunity tonight, and got the win, so that was the most important part.
Fighting with the coaches, what do you mean about what?
Like being physical, like coming from a Division II program, I wasn't really asked to do all that. They had me in the perimeter playing guard, getting rebounds, running four sprint in the lane. I was like, no, like let me dribble the ball, let me run point. Well, obviously we have Javon, we have great dudes like David and Jaquan. So I had to understand that like there's a time and place for everything, and I got to play a certain role. And when I stopped fighting that, he was able to give me the opportunity. So I had to understand that from his perspective and all the coaches.
What did Penny say that kind of got through to you?
Got through. Obviously, in the transfer portal era, all dudes coming together from different walks of life, different programs. I would say there could have been a little bit of chaos, and instead of adding to the chaos, which I probably did, I gave it a positive outlook, and everything I started doing was positive, cheering everybody on, being the guy that, like, if somebody's down, like, I got you, brother, like, keep going on. And I think as a person, like, if you're a good person, it just runs, it's like a full circle. And I was able to do that, and then found myself in a good position tonight due to the positive outlook I had on everything.
Nick, it seemed like for stretches tonight, y'all looked like the team that y'all were in the non-conference, kind of mowing through top 25 teams, and then y'all didn't, right? What is it about this group now that's stopping it from like pushing the gas when it needs to?
I mean, I think right now it's having a complete 40-minute game. We're having those strong stretches. I think about what Coach kept emphasizing, that last 7:55, we were down 14, and we came back and beat Wichita and really locked in and played with desperation. And obviously that period, right before like the 3-minute mark, from like 12 to the 3-minute mark, where we were just playing amazing. We're in the press, the pressure is working, everyone's rotating, everyone's playing hard. And with that desperation we had with Wichita, and then we just lose it coming out in the second half. And that comes from us. Really, we could talk about the technical things like collapsing when people drive, getting back on fast break, rebounding the long rebounds because they shot a lot of long threes. Obviously, they hit tough shots, but at the end of the day, it's that desperation and that sense of urgency that we got to bring. So.
Is that kind of the mindset going into Sunday? It's a quickish turnaround, and they got to fly all the way back, and early game on Sunday, 1 o'clock, I think. Is that kind of?
Yeah. We know what we need to do. Like I said, we've done it, and we've done it a lot of times throughout the season. But we got to put that whole 40 together. We got to. We'll demolish this conference if we do. So.
Nick, I know it's a largely different roster now, but what's your view of just after game settled in now? What's your view of what you saw from Temple down 23? And, again, I know a lot of guys you played with are gone, but what did you see from them? Could they kind of give people a scouting report for the future on these guys?
I mean, I'm proud of Jaleel. If y'all don't know, he was not a good free throw shooter in the past few years. So seeing him hit those foul shots, obviously he's on the opposing team. I'm like, miss, you know, but I'm proud of him on that, and I'm proud of Fabe stepping into his bigger role, hitting big shots. Obviously, he's been a volume shooter this year, but he's hitting the shots, and I hope he catches his stride from here on out. But aside from that, their play style is interesting. They want to get a lot of threes up. They want to play fast, so it's interesting. But overall, I'm proud of the dudes that I played with and how they worked on their game and where they're at. Like Shane Dezzoni as well. He didn't play a lot last year, and now, you know, he's obviously doing a lot better. So,
For either or both of you guys, you know, y'all came here obviously from different schools with these big lofty goals in mind of, you know, making a run into the tournament. To now kind of be on the bubble, right, and to, you know, be close to things going in either direction. How much has that been talked about in the locker room that, hey, you know, it's desperation time, it's time to make every kind of game, every moment count?
I think for us right now, just trusting in Coach Penny. I don't think we give him enough credit for how good as a coach he is. I feel like sometimes we fight against him because he has such a high IQ for the game, and I feel like if we just give all the trust and really lock in what he says, we could really turn this around, because we got the talent to do it, but we got to have the full buy-in from every single one, from the top guy all the way to the bottom. And I think when we fully do that, we're all going to cultivate as one and really get to where we need to get to.
yeah, once we have that buy-in, that's something we don't really got to worry about, because it's not about the outside. Obviously, we lost the opportunity to be in the driver's seat with the losses we had, and like you said, we're the first 4 out right now, but it's really on us, because all the games we lost are on us. It wasn't the opposing team. So if we figure out ourselves and figure out how to put that whole 40 together and figure out how to play with that desperation, and we all buy in, we don't have nothing to worry about. But in terms of if it was brought up one time, and that was really it. So.
And how close do you think y'all are to doing what you just said, you know, putting that all 40 together?
I think we're taking steps. We're definitely 100% taking steps, but it's a grind, and our conference, it's not an easy conference, so we just gotta stay together and keep pushing towards it, keep taking those steps.
All right, thanks, guys.
All right.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.